Hello again and welcome to my Tier 100 Chain Lightning build. Have to point from the start, all the gameplay we'll see during the video is Tier 100, and I have no Uber Pet Stones or Uber Uniques. Just by adding those, you will double the DPS of build at least, as Chain Skill rank it is only level 5. I play and recommend Fist of Fates, especially if you add the Ubers, as the more ranks you will add from Ubers, the less efficient becomes an extra rank of skill. I will point the Uber items on gear info too, but sure you want the pet Uber stones, Shaco Unique Helm and Starless Sky Ring. Those will bring Chain to plus 8 ranks. I have done in the past week multiple testings trying to make an optimal pure Chain build without Ubers, but that can have a good scaling DPS from farming Ubers. The build has maximum attack speed played with a two-hand weapon, good defenses, capped armor and resistances, high movement speed, mana sustain, and good boss stagger. The build overall is not excel at boss damage, but a tier 100 boss dies in one stagger around 20 seconds total. Sure, if add Ubers will take half less time a boss kill. Is a build suit if you are a Chain Lightning fan. Otherwise, if want top best whatever, this build is not for you. Blizzard, Ball Lightning, even Meteor or Hybrid suits you better if look for that. We'll see in the video tier 100 boss fight too. Also we'll find in description of video a secondary planner for Uber items version 2. Although it is pretty simple, replace Helm with Shaco Unique and the legendary ring with Starless Sky. On the pet stones, replace Resource with Evernight Uber Stone and Initiative with Genesis Stone. With the Ubers you get lot of extra multipliers damage and plus 8 ranks of Chain Lightning. Fist of Fates is my choice, especially if add the Uber Uniques, as you will get from that plus 8 ranks of Chain Lightning, and at that point plus ranks start to be less efficient. Fist of Fate's constant immobilize for extra buff on Devouring Blaze, plus you get faster staggers bosses. On boss fights or open world use Raiment Unique, the defenses are high enough to handle such content. As you might know, I chose this season to skip Uber's farming. They are exaggerating already with gatekeeping so much DPS and synergies under Uber Uniques or Season Pet Stones, and the way to farm them for me as a solo player is just too boring to accept. I will have happily spent dozens of hours in high-tier dungeons to farm Uber bosses, summoning materials not to do horse riding in an RPG, and stay all day on Discord to try grouping for efficiency. With the new event Gauntlet leaderboards, the Uber Pet Stones are mandatory because they are straight up double your damage just by equipping them no matter the build. If have Uber Pet Stones, replace Safeguard with Evernight and Initiative with Genesis. But if you have also the Uber Starless Sky Ring too, then put back Safeguard Stone instead of Resource, as the Uber Unique will handle the mana sustain loss. The Uber Pet Stones plus 4 ranks of skills and 150% efficiency on DPS multiplier are just too ridiculous strong for a seasonal mechanic gate-kept hard on most easy and boring content in game, horse riding or one-shotting so-called Uber boss. Now further on in video is the passive skill tree of my build in the Paragon. It is more like my Season 1 Uber Lilith build with Ancient Flame and Isu Ferocity synergy on a two-hand weapon with several adjustments though. If you have any questions about, leave a comment below, I will try to answer all. In parallel with build info and gameplay, I will take the time in video to express a bit of my personal feelings and future journey. It is not a rant, it's just me. If not up for it, have the planners in description. Wish you all the best and have fun in Diablo 4. Disappointing or not for you, I choose to quit Diablo for this season. We'll be back in Season 4, or if they change or patch something exponential in mid-season, either to the way of Uber items farming, or add new, interesting synergy like they add last season the Tal Rasha ring. I am grateful for all your support. Even this season I got so many new subscribers and likes in such a short time without ever asking for it in my videos. But I want to tell you, without being negative, just honest, I would have not played one single second of this game this season if it was not for the responsibility I feel towards the amazing support I got since I started playing Diablo last year. The season has nothing new except Meteor Helm and basic attack gloves. Just even more extra horse riding and Discord grouping to get double damage free from pet stones. That's all that is. That is why I made my previous videos builds trying more weird ideas with new helm or hybrid builds, because otherwise it was way too boring for me to play the same builds I made last season. For the following weeks I will play Skull and Bones, the new pirate game that will be released in February. We'll also start streaming on my Twitch channel and we'll do a Skull and Bones giveaway on release. Sure, we'll keep an eye if Diablo does a patch worthy of a comeback this season, otherwise we'll be back in Season 4. I can see and also understand some backlash out of this decision. Sure, my friend, punish me then. I strongly recommend you dislike my video and unsubscribe if you did not feel my message properly. All I am doing it is out of heart and passion. Punish me for that. I am not going to align my content to others' interests. My channel will never be a slave to any developer's skin market if you do not see it. All this boring way of them forcing people into grouping and open world horse riding for the most rewarding items in game like Ubers, it is only benefiting their skin market, not player experience. Thank you for watching and for support, and see you in Season 4, or if you are into other games too. I will cover few other games too on my channels. Skull and Bones bit later this month, and maybe Last Epic too on its release if time and plans allows me for it.